What's going on, guys? Freak here from the channel Frost and Fist, and I know you're probably sitting here enjoying the Friday night live stream or maybe even the Saturday UK friendly live stream, but I just want to take a few seconds to talk about our merch. That's right, the Frost and Fist got some merch, guys. We got a lot of really cool things that we think you might enjoy, like for example this t-shirt that I'm wearing. You'll see the Wolf Brother wear it on occasion as well. Not only that, we even have coffee mugs. Come on, you don't think a nice cup of Joe tastes heavenly coming from this bad boy? I submit that it does not. We got a bunch of other things out there as well. You can get really nice t-shirts, tank tops. That's right, guys. You can go around flexing your hobby muscles in front of the ladies. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong that way. You can even get socks. You can even get that cool banner like the one we got in the, like that one. That's right, that one. So we got a couple of things. Go check it out, guys. They're reasonably priced, and it will help us to continue this crazy cause. And thanks again for helping us out and giving us some support. Now, back to the show. And we are live, potato no more.
All right, what is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Mythos.
And I am Freak, and welcome to the show. No potatoes here.
No potatoes.
Oh, I'm snacking, so man.
Guys, so good to see you tonight. It's been a heck of a week, and we are glad to kick off the weekend with our favorite hobby personalities, you beautiful people. Such as, of course, we've got the Commodore from the Bay Lakes in high orbit.
Not the 64 computer.
We do not have the Hobby Corner Kev because he is 100% asleep and not going to get told off by his wife for staying up too late.
Good to know.
But if he were here, we would thank him for risking life and limb to hang out with us today.
Hey, she comes up, run. and by the way, don't mention our name, please. We're enough trouble as it is.
You know, it reminds me of my brother Kane. Kane always, he's the one I painted up salamanders for. Kane always said that, Mythos, you are my brother and I love you and I'd be willing to fight for you. I'd take a bullet for you, but I will never come between you and Lily because she scares me too much. And he's a wise man. And just that same way, Hobby Corner Kev, bruh, I got you. But, you know, the missus comes in upset, run the other way and don't drop our names.
It's just like getting in front of a freight train. I got this.
Oh,
where'd he go?
We got the amazing Phoenix in the chat. Good to see you. We got the Red Beard Boss says party time. And of course, y'all don't know, he's out with another Kickstarter. Check out his channel and see what Ghost Brush is up to now. Woo-hoo. And Ghost Brush has been good to us in the past. We may try and get some time working with Redbeard again in the future. We got Jigs Hobby and Game. Good to see Jigs in the chat. Got some great people here tonight.
Y'all are great. Everybody's great.
Potato no more. It's a staple of the show. Next, you're going to tell me Mythos is starting a Tau army. You know, I started to make a joke about it, but just forming the words in my mouth, it just didn't feel right.
Yeah, I started going into a seizure.
Although Commodore and I were talking earlier before the show, and while it's well documented that I hate the Tau, it's also pretty well known that Mythos likes some anime Tau women. So it's like, screw the Tau, hate the Tau. You know, sees a picture of a sexy anime Tau lady. Well, hold on now. Let's talk about the greater good. There are ways that a Mythos can be swayed.
Mythos, you're going to be taken over by the Tau for the greater good. No, I hate the Tau. He's hot. Let's take a look at it.
Sign me up.
It can't be all that bad, right?
Can't stay for long. It's nearly 3 a.m., but I'll watch in the morning when I get up. Have a great stream rest.
Thanks,
Rest
man.
well, my friend.
Yeah, get your man.
Good to see you again. Jigs recently underwent a change in direction in his channel He's doing all kinds of game stuff now. Opening up card packs. Seeing what he's getting in the latest booster, as well as some. Still going with the tabletop stuff.
Right.
More than just orcs now. So he's not just Jig's Wah now. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Cool. Sorry guys.
Blast you.
So I decided it'd be a great idea for a snack, for the night. Popcorn. Popcorn is usually good, but me, I can't have just regular plain popcorn. I got to make it all bougie, and I have to put drizzle a little bit of olive oil, sticky up, and then a little bit of garlic, powdered garlic, and then a couple of dashes of Tony Chachere's. If you don't know what Tony Chachere's is, it's an amazing seasoning. But
it's basically a seasoning salt with extra pepper. Red peppers like paprika and cayenne.
Yeah.
Like that.
And it's great, except that it makes me sneeze. I water. It's delicious, but I'm gonna be crying, sneezing, and all that other crap. So don't look at me and say, "Oh, he got the COVID." So anyway, no, I don't. It's just
Commodore says Tony is the king.
it is. Oh my gosh, so delicious. So yeah, I'm torturing myself.
A couple times, I got to go have. I go to a crawfish boil hosted by the heir of the Tony Chachere's company. That was pretty amazing. And they don't play around either. They don't play around. I mean, all the crawfish were like thick boys. And man, they can season a crawfish boil, let me tell you.
That's what they call us on stage. Look at them thick boys. Winner.
I put it on Mexican street corn when I make it. Ooh, I like Mexican street corn. I wish I could still eat corn.
It's just
Corn.
hardest thing is get the gravel off of when you're taking it off the road.
I don't think she literally meant street corn.
Oh, well, yeah.
In Brownsville, we used to shoot across the border every once in a while, and
You're not supposed to do that. No shooting.
in Brownsville we used to go across the border.
Oh,
and get some, street tacos and street corn, delicious stuff. Bought a bullwhip from there once, tore it up.
and that tore you up. Street tacos are amazing, dude. But like I said, they're great. Hey, I have a strong stomach. I'm not sure. Every now and then, you have one that really gets me. Like, oh, that one did me in.
Like as soon as you swallow the last bite, the bubble guts start.
No, dude.
Oh.
It's usually about halfway. I'm like, wow, this is instant. My body was like, this is delicious. You're gonna die. Oh, what? How amazing! And I'm still eating.
At least he died doing what he loved.
Heck yeah.
Hobby Corner Kev can eat some tacos right now if you were watching this.
But you know when he's not.
Of course.
He's being careful. He's sleeping.
Very careful.
Hey, you know what? I can attribute it to sleep paralysis. No, not sleep paralysis. What is that thing? The thing where you actually act out your dream. So he actually is dreaming right now watching the show. That's a real thing.
All right, so just so I don't immediately run to the fridge after this show is over, we should probably get off the subject of food for the moment because you're making me hungry.
Sorry. My fault.
Our usual talk about at the beginning our hobby progress, man. What you done this week? What you got for a poke shop?
Well, I'm almost finished one of the cow tanks. Let me grab that.
Oh yeah, I'm Hobby Corner Kev's dream buddy. Oh yeah.
Hey, how it's gonna turn out, but so far. Papier de résistance. Anyway, I still have to do some shading. I gotta do some serious shading. So, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know, you've definitely captured the feel of the old school Robotech series.
And that's what he wanted. Yeah, he wanted the Robotech. Robotech. Wow, don't insult it now. Anyway, and I was looking at some of the some old videos and stuff of the SDS one. Yeah. And it's like, okay, there's some of it that is like half and half, right? Half blue, half red. And that's what I did with the Canon. I wanted something to kind of split the colors, so you have, you know, the color split. So, but I also, you know, I didn't. The hardest thing was not to pull away from the actual, you know, I don't know, the realism. I don't know. That's the thing I struggled with, between realism and toy.
On the bright side, though, I mean, this whole scheme is based off of an anime, so, you know.
I know. I'm take it with a grain of salt.
Speaking of a grain of salt, Archer mentions that the picture quality on my camera is so much clearer now with this awesome beast of a computer. And Commodore says now you can see the salt in 4K. Oh, man. And Marcos Castellanos, wow! Good evening, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening, my friend. Good morning or good day to you.
And of course, you probably saw from the thumbnail, one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight with the news is how there are some rumors that the Orc Codex may be one of the ones coming up soon. Of course, there have been pictures of some leaks, you know, like the leaked coin. And of course, one of the pictures they showed, you know, during one of the early 9th edition videos happened to be a new Orc model that we still haven't seen yet. So who knows? Could be a Codex coming soon.
Why is it that coffee and these little pickles, they good together?
Coffee and pickles?
Oh, good.
I've never tried coffee. I'm not knocking it, because, you know.
Kids don't try this at home.
But coffee and pickles, that almost sounds like a pregnancy craving.
Well, it's funny. My oldest daughter's pregnant. That's happened before. I started doing that kind of crap when my wife was pregnant, and I did it. Does it show? But yeah.
This popcorn, pickles, coffee. Did someone give Freak a basket of snacks right before the show started?
But I don't know. I typically get like that when one of my kids is about to have a girl. Oh, yeah, weird.
And you have a premonition about this new one, right?
Girl. Just saying.
This is OnlyFans content, Freak.
Oh man, these are so good.
One could think of it the other way. People just watching you put tiny pickles in your mouth.
Oh, like.
Freak with the pregnancy cravings. Man, we probably should have been more careful.
That's about right. All right. These are yummy.
Anyways,
this one's hanging a little to the left or to your right, depends on how you look at it. Sorry.
Anyways,
how bad?
You need ice cream now, Freak, to go with your pickle pregnancy craving.
Pickles and chocolate ice cream.
Something else in your hobby week this week. You finished printing something up, right?
I finished doing a what?
You finished printing something up?
Oh yeah. Actually, I got to take it off the sprues, but yeah, I just finished doing the pale orc.
a Death Tread.
Mm.
I am super excited about that.
Yep.
Well, that was over the top, freak. You brought Hobby Quarter Kev there.
Oh no! He woke up!
And now we know what kind of dream this is. Because he's still asleep, remember? 100%.
Right. Notice the wetness in the... Oh.
Archer hasn't done anything this week hobby-wise. Yeah, as we talk about our hobby adventures this week, let us know what you've done.
Hell yeah! Dude, Valheim is the freaking bomb. I started playing that when Oni brought it up. He was like, hey guys, got another really cool game. I'm like, oh god, here he goes. No, really, it's pretty fun. And I'm like, all right, take a look. I'm like, oh my god, this is a fun freaking game. It's like, holy crap. It's a great, oh man, it's a really good Viking-ish, Nordsee. It's a great game. You guys got to check it out. I think it's still on sale. Maybe I think it's still on sale on Steam. If not, check it out anyway. I think it's like $20.
Yeah, it's about $20 game.
Yeah. It's really, really cool. It's a survival, but it also has a level of mysticism, and you're going through your it's just check it out. Go check out the reviews too. A lot of really cool playthroughs.
I'm gonna check it out at some point, but this week I'm going back into World of Warcraft. My missus said that for Valentine's Day, she wants to do sushi and Final Fantasy 14. And who am I to deny my wife,
Wait, Final Fantasy 14?
WoW.
Oh.
14.
Oh.
I mean, I am still on 14, but yeah, we're going back to WoW. So, World of Warcraft. And so...
What are you going to go with?
So for Valentine's Day itself, our run around, we're going to be doing our old school Blood Elf characters, because it was those characters that we were playing when we first started dating.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so we'll be reliving that. But then after that, we're going to make some new characters, probably some Alliance characters, and we'll be starting some new tunes. If you want to jump on, I know you're considering jumping back on the wagon, so
yeah.
If you want to jump on, we'll be starting.
Yeah, I'm a filthy casual, so I like to time to jump on there. Hey, Weather Pig! Good day, mate.
Good day, Weather Pig.
Yeah,
man, caught a couple of great shows from the Weather Pig today. Oddly enough, there was his video before today's video. I, for some reason, never finished, so I went back to finish watching that today. It was his Dark Souls. I'm surprised I never finished watching that one, because I love Soulsborne aesthetic stuff. And his Dark Souls diorama is just absolutely, well, I was going to say lit, but it's very dark, because Dark Souls.
Come on, sis. Going back to World of Warcraft, quote, run through the Google Translator. So I've decided to give crack another try.
I mean, you're right there.
Oh my god. I remember, I was telling Ethos before the show, I was like, oh my god, dude. I remember playing WoW, and I said, it's such a time hog that I remember vividly being like, oh man, oh, let's see, where am I now? Okay, I already got this, and this. I got this, and oh, it's 5 in the morning. Oh, I gotta be at work now.
Yeah, I'm a filthy casual. I have no problem putting it down. Heck, I can barely.
That was like a crackhead. I can stop anytime.
No, for real though, I can barely meet my current Final Fantasy 14 commitments. Like, I'm just awful at sticking to MMOs. So.
That's okay. I mean, again, filthy casual. That's what we are.
Oh yeah. Just like in Warhammer. But we're very enthusiastic.
Exactly.
But yeah, so his Dark Souls diorama, absolutely awesome. And his one from today, very cool, covering his Lord of the Rings army. Look at, I mean, his stuff's looking so good, man. His editing is so crisp. Video quality is very crisp. And of course, he's doing kind of showcases, kind of like we do with Art of the Week now at the end of his video, nice. Where he'll take community submissions and put them at the end of his video. And my Primaris Thunderwolf chaplain on a bike, she put in his end of showcase video for today and had some really kind words for my work. So I was pretty enthused, and some really great work there too.
Get some sleep, Hobby Corner, Kev. Get some rest, man. Don't get murdered by the wife.
Exactly. Sleep well, brother. But there's a really great Primaris turret at the end of the showcase as well, and a really amazing scratch build. Go over to WeatherPig's channel and check out his latest video for sure. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see what else. Phoenix has painting Pirate King and Queen for someone Valentine present. That's looking really good. Checking that out on the Gamecraft Dragon Discord. It's looking real good.
Hey, speaking of looking real good, what do you guys think about this layout? I mean, we tried it last week when we were doing our paint and chat, and I heard a couple of y'all were like, hey, I kind of like this. So let me know what you think, because if you like this, and we could just keep doing this, and I can probably make a little border around it just to kind of frame it up, but overall, leave it open like that. What do you think?
I know, I really like it. I like, you know, the I don't know, just there's less negative space. I like it this way. I'm a big fan. WeatherPig says the only reason he's comfortable switching to videos with a showcase is because he enjoys watching ours. Extremely kind words.
Very nice. Has he seen our show? I'm not.
I mean, look, he did mention the quality of our videos, just that he likes our showcase.
Oh, all right, okay, you're right. Good point.
We showcase the community. Phoenix likes the layout. Awesome.
Hey, well, we're gonna head. Like I said, I'll keep it. But I'll just maybe work on a little framing to kind of spruce it up just a little bit, so it doesn't look so plain Jane. You know, might make something really neat. I'll figure something out.
I mean, it doesn't have the gratuitous crotch shots and angles, but it works.
Oh, those will come when we're doing our paint and chat. Sometimes you'll have the gratuitous headshot. You can see my gray hair, and then, of course, every now and then, if the angle's down, you'll see my crotch shot. So you get the best of both worlds. We aim to please.
So for me this week, hobby-wise, I finished my last 9 guys of the Spectre Miniatures. Of the Spectre Miniatures commission. So got the Insurgents done. Finished painting them. They do need to be based and varnished, but that shouldn't take me more than an hour. So, I mean, just basing and varnish go, and this whole commission will be done. And I can drop it off, and I can happily, you know, I can go back to painting, you know, some stuff that's been in the queue for a while. Speaking of things that have been in the queue,
man, they're looking really good.
Thank you, my brother. I'm going to take some shots of the whole commission afterwards. Just 25 bottles, which I think is a great way to kick off the year. Plus this week, in addition to, I guess I got a lot done this week. In addition to those 9 guys this week, I did finish up my Chaplain on Bike Thunderwolf conversion that I was showing off a little earlier. That was this week too, and just love the way this guy came out. And of course, since this is one of the Wolves of Rust from 30K,
very nice.
It comes with a really nice scenic base of this dead Thousand Suns Contemptor Dreadnought on.
Yeah, screw that guy.
And actually, it was such a pleasure to paint up, really, because I just did a basic, you know, the turquoise and gold trim, and instead of, I didn't do any highlights or anything like that, because I was like, this guy's just gonna be a base piece anyways. But when I hit it with that oil wash and then dry brushed it with some of the colors of the stone elements around it to kind of give it some weathering, man, it really popped and came to life. Which is funny because he's very dead now on that base. Very dead. But yeah, so like I thought this was a great scenic base. This is going to look really good riding up with my Thunderwolves. And I'm really just so pleased with the way this came out because, you know, this is almost looks like an intentional model, you know, like something you could buy, you know, and it's just kit bashed from several different pieces. You know, an Outrider from the bike set, a Dark Angels flail thing, of course one of the 30k Wolves of Rust, you know, a Primaris pistol, and of course one of the backpacks from the Space Wolves troop set. So, you know, bashed all together. Some chain that I found on sale for $1. It was like less than $2, $1 and some change, for a three pack of chains that I was able to wrap around and, you know, give it a more chaplain-y look. And one of the things I really love is that when you sit it next to a Thunderwolf, you can definitely see this is an upscaled Primaris version.
He's beefy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Prime definitely conveys to me a Primaris style.
He's like, move over, kids, Daddy's coming through.
Or one of my favorite memes. Don't you ever talk to me or my son again. So, yeah, that's the 9 insurgents plus my chaplain. That's 10 models painted this week. So, I mean, for me, that's progress for sure. So I'm pretty stoked. I really need to get back to cracking out some details on some intercessors. Hey, feel free to paint along with us. That's one of the things that I love about you know, this show or watching other people's live shows. It's a great time to do some painting.
Yeah. I mean, we'll bore you to death, so you can just take your paints and your brushes, and you'll probably do some Elstonation work by the time we're finished here. So it'll be like, wow, that was so.
It'll help you tune. It'll help you tune us right out.
Absolutely. And if you're sleepy, you see, that's what happened with Hobby Corner Kev. He wasn't sleepy enough. He came and watched this, and now he's pulled out, passed out. So I'm glad we're there for you, my man. We're better than melatonin.
Hey, G, the Hyper Sapien.
Hi.
Good to see you, my brother. One of our, well, I was going to say one of our Aussie brothers, but I think, if I remember correctly, G, aren't you from like the UK or something, and then traveled to Australia? Or am I mixing up someone else? I get people mixed up all the time.
Aren't you from Uganda? I don't know. We're just making up.
That is quite the change, Weather Pig. Wow.
Oh, you saw that, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's incredible, man.
Gosh. Yeah, born in England. Okay, yeah, I got that right. Frosted Fizz, come for the live stream. Stay because you fell asleep.
That's pretty much what we do. You know, it's kind of like prison sleep. You know, where you sleep with your eyes open.
Well, either they fell asleep or they get salt poisoning and they pass out.
So important.
So either way. All right, so lots of hobby this week, and gosh, I have so much on my desk I want to get cracking on. You know, the Storm Boys, the new Ludas, the Tank Hunters, my Corsaro Con, my Ninja Reavers, but getting that brand new Death Tread from the Pale Orc tomorrow, and I think that's got to go. That's got to go on the assembly line right away, for sure. So, and lots of interesting stuff I'm excited to work on.
Lots of interesting.
Gee, my man, what is on your hobby desk? What you been working on? I love that Weather Pig is working on some Marvel Crisis Protocol minis.
Pretty neat.
Is that the one that you got from as a bonus from your local store? That'd be cool. All right, so we got our hobby update. Oh, we also did some Phasmophobias this week.
Oh yeah, I love that game.
That's like a weekly addiction.
It's a great way to blow off steam, you know, if you get a rough day or, you know, you just it's great hangout time too. So.
And it only died like one time this week, even though we had some really challenging games this week.
We're getting better. We're actually getting better.
I think now that I've accepted that I'm not very good at hiding and I need to just run away from the ghost, I'm doing better.
I just wish you would be a little more dramatic, you know, because you're so quiet. I don't even know what happened. The only way I know that something happened to you is I hear the instruments dropping. You know, I hear clunk clunk, like, and it stopped, and the ghost stopped hunting. Like, oh, okay, he killed somebody. Oh, killed Mythos. Right.
That's because when I'm being chased and or killed, I go into my serious, you know, focus mode.
Not me. I scream like a little girl. Oh, it's coming. Ah!
I'm about to say, conversely, that's how I know you died. It's because the way you scream when it's killing you.
It's like, it got me. Oh, God, it's killing me. Ah! And all of a sudden here, oh, I guess it got free.
Yeah, when it kills him, the mic will suddenly mute. And it'll be one of those, like you hear in a horror movie where a scream will cut off right in the middle of screaming. It's just like, oh.
That just happened. Oh well, nobody got hurt. Like, wow.
I'm gonna take a picture of the body. Pale Orc, my man.
There he is.
Good to see. We were just talking about how Freak just finished the print for the Death Tread, and I'll be picking it up from him this weekend to get a start on putting that baby in my army. I can't wait to put that guy on the field. I can't wait to run my unit of 3 dreads and give the entire party sparkly bits, so that way the missiles and all those between the Death Tread and one of my other Death Treads, that'll be 6 custom Mega Blasters.
That's
all
awesome.
hitting on 4s.
That's so amazing. I can't wait to see who you're going to be playing next. Yeah. Be like, yeah. You get my popcorn. Oh, he's going to kick his ass.
I'm really, really
Wait, what are you doing? Go, bro. You got this, man. You ain't scared. Yeah, you ain't no punk. You got this. Yeah. Man, popcorn. I put a little extra saturated in this thing. Oh, wait. Freak, you're supposed to be playing me. I'm sorry, man. I can't hear you. I'm about to sneeze. Go ahead, man. You good?
Speaking of orcs, our brother Lars is in the chat. The best local orc player in our area.
Come on, Pale Lord. Come on. I mean, you're not wrong.
But you know, so the thing, and I kind of want to bribe you for another one or so. But the thing is that now that you've already supported them, you know.
Oh yeah, they're ready to go. All
Yeah.
I got to do is just quick press play.
Oh, a question I should have asked
play on
you.
the printer.
That's how you use this thing, right?
Oh yeah, I see you have a drop pod in your hand.
One of Bubba's drop pods.
Yeah.
Oh man, we have to do another installment of Into Cheap one day.
We do. Dude, that's been several years. And I'm pretty sure Bubba will come up with some really interesting, inexpensive things.
Versions. Scratch build. So yeah, I may be bribing you for another Death Tread sometime soon.
Come on, man.
It's hard to get enough custom Mega Blasters, so Freak is printing them, eh? I have definitely bribed Freak to do one. I may attempt to bribe Freak for more in the future. And if you're interested in one, I happen to like you a lot, Lars, so I might be able to try and bribe him for you too. Uh-oh.
Oh, I know. Everything else. So everything else printed except for the exhaust. The exhaust, it just lagged, so I don't think I had it well supported. I put them all on the same plate. Everything else looks fine, looks great, but just the exhaust didn't print. So that's not a big deal. I mean, I can actually start doing the supporting while we're talking here. But yeah, that's the only thing that didn't print. That's so sad. Yeah, look.
Did the rest of the backpack come out? Just the exhaust pipe thing?
No. So the whole backpack and exhaust are all one. So you can kind of see. You see that? So you got your the head. You got the weapons, the small and the large, right? The track and the one on the side. Yeah, everything else printed fine. See that? But this was supposed to be the
okay, the backpack.
Yeah, so yeah, it looks like it just didn't take and probably just slagged. I probably messed something up there. So, but like I said, that won't take long to clean up and fix. But everything else seems to be okay.
Sweet. Archer wants to know what kind of printer you have.
That I have? I have the Elegoo Mars. Archer has one. I think, Archer. I think didn't you get the Elegoo, the larger one, the one with the USB on the front side? Mine's the one on it's the older one. It's the one in the back, but it works great. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing except that it's got the USB in the front. That's the one you have. Yeah, mine's in the back. I don't care. Oh, okay, the Pro. See, you got okay. Pinky up. I have the Pro. We're all proud of you, aren't you? I didn't know you were better than me.
So while we're in the orc talk, let's start with that particular topic first. Freak, you want to pull up those pictures of like the orc coin and some of the pictures that they kind of flashed during some of the early 9th edition videos?
On what?
It's on your personal messenger.
Okay, yeah.
Where I sent the news articles.
Gotcha. Okay, hang on a second. Let's see.
Well, I wanted to start with the actual pictures.
I know. Hang on. I got it.
Gotcha.
That. Head on. There we go. And pictures.
Lars actually has 3 def dreads. Only one is fully assembled, though. You know, it's funny because I don't like building, but I actually really enjoyed building those. So, having to give credit where it's due, and you know, I hate to give them any credit, but and this picture is found all over the internet. This was just the first one that popped up for me, but this was a leak found on the Spiky Bits site, and of course, this is one of the collectible coins. Now, I have one of the collectible coins that they've been doing recently for the Daughters of Cain, and of course, they've done Death Guard coins. I can't remember which is the coin this month, but you know, they've been doing these collectible coins month by month. They release, usually it's a faction that's coming out and getting their codex, and if you spend so much money, you can get the coin. And so this is a sign I hear that maybe the Orc Codex is one of the ones coming out. Now, of course, this could be for Age of Sigmar, since orcs are in both games. And we're going to be looking at one of the things soon where the orc on the thumbnail is from the new Underworlds, the Shadespire game. And so it could be because of that. It could be because of Age of Sigmar, but this could also mean that orcs might get their codex soon. It's a sign from both Gork and Ormork. So could be. I mean, why would they have a collector's item like this if they weren't going to show orcs some love, right, Freak?
Right.
Plus, this video has been out since the beginning of 9th edition. And we did recently get a new orc model, but this is not the gun from the new orc model. So
looks like a grease gun.
Yeah. Oh, that's another good point. AOS calls the orcs Oryx. So it's even more certainly probably going to be 40K. This is a cool looking choppa, but again, it looks different from the ones off the current orc models. So is this a new character? Or some people have said this may even be a new orc boys kit.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, now that I have like 40 or 50 of them, I'm not sure, how thrilled I am about orcs getting a new boys kit. But, either way, I'm just excited for more orcs and more people to get into orcs. So I'm down for that. So, yeah, so these things could all be signs that there is an upcoming Orc Codex soon. And some people who claim to be in the know have also said that they've heard, a new Commandos kit would be awesome.
It
looks like possible.
Hey, I got to go grab a ticket real quick. You're going to have to hold the fort down.
Okay. Possibly a squig as well. Okay. So the red hide in the back. So yeah, that's another thing. Could point to possibly another Orc Codex. So that kind of led me to another thing I wanted to address tonight, guys. If there is an Orc Codex inbound, what is something that you, fellow Orc players, or even if you're not an Orc player, but you want to see the Orcs get some love, what do you want to see in the new Orc Codex, guys? Now, something I'm sure that won't happen, but I've mentioned this before, is I felt like this would be really, really good to like actually make boys a credible threat again. Is I think being able to take multiple melee weapons in your Orc boys list, like every 10, get another big choppo or claw or saw. I think that would be great. Currently, you can have a big blob of 30 guys and only one of them has a threatening weapon. I think it would be great to be able to have more than that. Like I said, Marines can take one for every 5. It would be really great if you could have even 1 out of every 10 Orc boys have a special weapon. That would be great. A new squig unit in 40K would be awesome. Yes, it would. I definitely love squigs, and I would love to see them do more with squigs. Squig cannons are funny, but things like the targeting squig that came out in the last set of buggies, I think that's cool. Of course, using squigs as attack squigs or explosive squigs with the tank hunters is pretty cool. I would love to get my hands on Squig Off later on. But, after chatting, I think it was Lars I was chatting with. I wanted to do something with the Maw Crusher for my Orc army because I don't plan on playing Orcs in AOS, but I love the Maw Crusher model. And I would love to do something with it. And somebody gave me the idea of putting a Maw Crusher on top of some of the 40K shipping containers. And kind of like on How to Train Your Dragon, as if the dragon had carried around these shipping containers, put the Maw Crusher on the shipping containers, that way that can be the transport part, and use it as a squig off. And I think that would be really cool. Could even model like some of the doors of the shipping containers coming down and having Orc boys running out of the shipping containers. I think that would be cool. have I had a chance to play Tabletop Simulator yet? I think Freak and I have played like 2 or 1.5 games or something like that. We've dabbled in it. I haven't really had a chance to get in a full, or like really get used to it. The controls, I don't know, just feel kind of janky, so I haven't really just taken to it yet. I'm still very clumsy with what I'm doing and how to do things. But yeah, I mean, good way for guests to get in the game and throw some virtual dice against you. Yeah, we can definitely try and set up a time for that. I would be interested in throwing some. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing with Tabletop Simulator, so you'll have to kind of walk me through it and be patient with the slow kid. But yeah, I'd definitely be up to that. And I think part of the trying to get all the models for what you want to can be kind of a hard thing too. So I have yet to download an orc army, but I need to do that. Because the 2 games that I played in Tabletop Simulator were my White Scars so far. Modeling for Advantage. Good morning/evening, my brother. Played against Essex Boys and Dreadwall Gaming. Nice. And that's such a cool thing, even though, again, I find Tabletop Simulator difficult to use, the fact that, you can actually play games with friends all across the world is absolutely awesome. I can do the list for you and have it ready to go when we play. Nice. That'll be cool. Yeah, definitely. Let's try and set up some time to do it. Of course, not this weekend because, Valentine's weekend, but definitely, yeah, sometime soon. So, Pale Orc, my man, if we get a new Orc Codex, what would you like to see? G, the Hyper Sapien, would love to see more characters return. Okay. Definitely will do, brother. So, that's one of the things I want to see is I'd love to see some kind of threat return to the standard Orc Boy. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, Orc Boys are definitely still good for, the obvious holding objectives and stuff like that. Just, I wish a big strong mob of Orc Boys would just do just a little bit more damage. Some other things, of course, I want to see is, man, I really would love to see, and I doubt it'll ever come back, but I'd love to see them bring back the Chinork Warcopter. That would be cool. I did notice that they took it out when they brought out the Forge World book. That would be cool to get the Warcopter. Or, if they took it out to put a new model in, I think having that helicopter transport was always really cool. So if we don't get the Chinork itself back, another model or something for a flying transport for the Orcs would be cool, especially if they kept that helicopter kind of fleet, because I think they're definitely the right army for that cobbled together helicopter aesthetic. That was a real shame about the Chinork. Absolutely. Although I have to say, and I hate that it went, but I was just like looking through options, and I was trying to find helicopter model bits at my local Hobby Lobby to start a conversion for my own Chinork when they removed it from the codex, from the Forge World Codex, and I was like, oh. I mean, I play, with my local friends here. I don't often play in shops, and I never go to tournaments, so I play Legends units anyways. So in the future, if the entry shows up in Legends, I may end up building one anyways, just because it looks cool. But I've always loved the helicopter aesthetic of the Chinork. Knobs go to 3 wounds, more characters, mechs a ballistic skill 4+. I've always thought the mech should have a 4 ballistic skill. Wazdaka and Zogwart weapon options on the flash kits, and Buddhas, Chinork or other light transport option to improve the other subpar points. That's quite a list of things. Been thinking about what you want in your Orc Codex for a while. Definitely. I think all of these options sound pretty awesome. Chin Orc definitely, or other light transport, but again, I'd really love to see that helicopter aesthetic back. Knobs to 3 wounds, I feel like makes a lot of sense. More characters. So with you saying more characters and G the Hyper Sapien saying that he'd love to see the return of some old characters, I'm interested in what characters in specific you guys are thinking, because again, I'm pretty new to Orcs, right? The end of last year was my first time getting into Orcs, and so I don't know what characters were there before. -1 AP on Warbikers. That's definitely a valid point, Lars. I always loved biker units and cavalry units, so I would like that. So someone educate me. Who are Tuska and Nazdrag? I'm not very familiar with them. I guess aside from, aside from Gaz himself, of course, Makari, and Snickrot, I'm not really familiar with the Orc characters in general. Zobgrod, Nazdrag, Tuska, Zogwart, Waz, Daka, Gutsmek. I love Orcs. They have such crazy names. Yeah, I'm really curious on who these guys are. I'm gonna have to do some lore tubing after this episode. Tusk. Oh, so I've heard of that one. Tuska is a war boss trapped on a Khorne demon planet. Now, one of my brothers, okay, loved killing demons, and the one that ended up in Khorne's realm. Okay, I have heard of that one. My brother Ethan was telling me about that one. Badminton war boss? Oh, Badminton war boss. I was just imagining an Orc war boss playing badminton. I was like, what? Okay, I got you. Yeah, actually bringing back war bosses for the different clan cultures would be really awesome. Speaking of different clan cultures, yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen the thumbnail here. The one they're bringing out for Shadespire or Underworlds, that is such a cool looking Orc boss. I think he would really make a cool snakebite clan war boss. Or I kind of want to get him to have a second weird boy. I think he'd make a cool looking weird boy too, especially with the feathers on his head and stuff like that. I think he'd make a pretty cool looking weird boy. Wazdaka killed a Titan during riding his bike through the cockpit. Khorne loves him and resurrected him so the fight never ends. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Of course, like I said, I love a good biker boss. Zogrod is a snake bite, and he made super grots. How does one have super grots? That sounds interesting. A super of a grot. That does sound interesting. Oh, I love that name, Orchimedes, the Big Mac employed by Gazwool. Now, yeah, put the red Gobbo in the Orc Codex. That seems like something they should do. And if they do that, of course, I think they'd have to put the little Admech dwarf into the Admech Codex. The red Gobbo is HQ. So you can take a battalion with your 2 HQ choices being Makari and the red Gobbo. That's awesome. Make Grots a clan, but don't they have a clan from Psychic Awakening? Grot shooter options would be something they'd like to see. Yeah, that little Grot Blaster doesn't do a whole lot of damage, does it? That does remind me though. Guys, I have been looking for a while trying to get my hands on some of those second edition grots, because I really wanted some for my army. And I've been looking and looking and looking and looking, trying to do some eBay sniping. And finally, of course, because I want to show you guys, I have no idea where it is now. Well, I'm not going to spend my time digging through here, but I finally managed to get my hands on some of these second edition grots. I think I got, not quite a squad of 10, I think I got like, it was an odd number, like 9, but still, I really wanted some second edition grots, and I finally got my hands on some. Grot bikes and buggies. So just a whole grot range, huh? Sneaky Zoggers is pretty strong. They do, but no leader really. Okay, can you not use Makari as the leader of the? Oh, yeah, okay, just Makari. I hear grots are surprisingly dangerous in small numbers. Absolutely, absolutely. And so I have my first 10 grots done up. And I'm actually really excited to get more grots done up, especially now that I'm playing with Ludas and Tank Busters. I definitely want to be able to use them as grot shields and start dealing out some damage. I think it'll be cool. So I've got a squad of the 40k plastic ones. I've got a hodgepodge of different resin ones that I've gotten from a couple of companies like Foxbox Miniatures and Spellcrow and stuff like that. I've got, you know, a hodgepodge of grots from there. And then my third squad is the second edition grots. So that's about 30 grots now, and I'm gonna just have them surrounding some of the shooting portions of my army. I think it'll be fun. Maybe even use them to take a couple of objectives, because even though they die easily, I think it's funny when somebody has to waste some of their good shooting on some grots. So I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. And of course, having seen a couple of battle reports where somebody has to live through the shame of, you know, their grot strength 3 grot blasters taking off the last wound off their war boss, I think that's hilarious. So now that I've got this Death Tread from Freak coming up tomorrow, I definitely wanted to look at some point getting, even though I don't think they're very points efficient, I just love the idea of them. I want to get some grot tanks. So I saw some pretty cool ones from the Pale Orc. I'm probably going to check out his 3D store, but I also saw some cool ones from like Gear Guts. Gosh, there's another company, it's a small company across the pond, I can't remember. They had some pretty interesting looking grot tanks. But I find that the third-party grot tanks in a lot of cases are some of the most fun and characterful looking, you know, grot tanks. So I definitely want to check into some of those. Again, I just think it would be great to see, you know, I don't know. I like the missile options. Of course, I'm a big fan of custom Mega Blasters. Just 5 little tanks walking up the field, popping shots. I think it'd be cool. So those are Forge World options though, right? So they definitely won't get any kind of boost in the new codex. I do also have a gosh, not the Smash-A-Gun, but the custom Mega Blaster version of one of those grot turret things, mech guns. I need to finish painting that. That'll be cool too. Because my goal is to put my mech gun and then my trio of shooty Death Dreads kind of both near a big mech, and have him protecting my mechanized shooting from a distance, possibly on my back objective or something. I think that'll be fun and somewhat annoying to my opponent. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I don't know what more I want from the Borg Codex, though. Again, I don't have a lot of experience with them. I haven't gotten in about a good half dozen games with them so far, but I haven't played enough to really know what else I feel like is missing from the Codex. Lars has one mech gun that he got for Christmas. Only one that he has, though. Interesting. I know some of the channels I watch love to run the massive squads of mech guns. I think my brother from Twisted Dice, I think I saw Darren have like 10 mech guns on the last battle report that I saw. I don't plan on doing anything like that because I feel like, you know, I don't think Freak would play me anymore if I brought 10 mech guns. But we're not playing on a super competitive level anyways, but I definitely see a lot of people when they're playing battle reports and stuff like that bring a lot of the mech guns, and they seem like really good DACA, especially for the points. So something I want to try in the future. I've got one for now. We'll see how that goes. I might want another one. I think I wouldn't want anything more than 2 or 3 though, just personally. That's because there's a lot of toys that I want to bring though. And it's funny because I usually see that a lot of work players, they are split between the boys before toys or toys before boys. And I started with wanting to do the big infantry blobs and, you know, going very boy heavy at first, but now I want all the things. I think there's natural progression though, but now I want all the things. You know, I want to be able to see the massive amount of melee damage that a bone breaker can do. I want to be able to take a mega scrap jet, you know, maybe a pair of them to see how they do in combat. You know, the war boss on bike. I need to finish painting that guy. You know, those all seem like cool things that I want to add. Of course, the death tread with his cannons, the mech gun with its cannon. You know, I want to add their fire support. I got brand new gear guts, tank hunters, and Ludas. I want to try it out. Having orcs is about the same thing as having enough DACA. No such thing. You're right. But see, you can only fit so much in a 2,000 point list. So, like, I find myself wanting to take all the things, and I know it's gonna be tough trying to balance out what I want in the list. Brother Roxas, yo. So, yeah, I do feel like rots are interesting in the fact that grots are kind of weak, and or you know, they've standardized that no horde unit is cheaper than 5 points a model right now. But after seeing how strong Poxwalkers are right now, I feel like they got to do something to either bring up grots a little bit, or I feel like that they shouldn't be 5 points. And you know, everybody, the internet was set ablaze, you know, when grots went up to 5 points, you know, and I can understand their, you know, like it's getting close to the points for an orc boy. Some people are like, why would I take grots now? So I'm curious to see what they'll do with that in the Codex. I hope they'll do something to make grots more appealing to take. So we'll see. I'm an admitted toys before boys player. I want all the weird stuff. Yeah, no, I definitely can agree with that, because I started wanting to go that route, and now I own, I mean, I don't have this much painted. I've only got like 25 for the moment, but I own about 50 boys right now. And I think actually, even though like most orc players I've talked to are like, you want no less than 60 boys. I don't think I really want that many. I think 40 is a good number for me, maybe 50. Of course, that's just the fog infantry boys. You know, I want to have a boatload of storm boys in the middle too, so that way I could have a mass squad flying up the field. I think that would be pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I think having all the weird options would be really cool. So that is, yeah, those are some things I've been working on. And I think part of my toys before boys mentality comes from the way I play Space Wolves and whatnot, because I've always been an elite army kind of player. You know, take a smaller number of bodies that hit really hard, right? That's the way I play my Space Wolves. Some people tell me I play my Space Wolves wrong, and they, you know, I know a lot of other Space Wolves players show up with like 6 infantry squads and take board control, which is not the way I play, because of course we all know for the longest time I didn't believe in the standard bolter. Yeah, it's just not really the way I play. I think having the more of the stuff that does cool things is just my play style. I think it says a lot about my personality too. Brother Roxas has been one of my best friends for the last 15 years, and I'm sure he can tell you that I like flashy stuff. Oh man, flash before utility has always been one of my favorite things. Even in martial arts, you know, there are some very simple and basic effective moves that work very well. And I've always loved the flashy stuff, like the spin kicks and flip kicks and stuff like that. You know, stuff that has a lot of big flash. Is it something that's extremely practical to fight? Probably not. In any game, you're going to have some douchebag tell you you're playing your army or character wrong. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I can't tell you how many times, not just play style, I can't tell you how many times that people have gotten upset with me that my Space Wolves are black instead of the Space Wolves gray-blue. And, you know, I don't know why it upsets people, but I like having my own themed colors. I think, though, I don't get busted on as often now. I think custom colored armies, I think, have become kind of a more acceptable thing. I literally just answered the door and my 9 death treads I had printed just arrived. Nice! Mythos the Pure into Flash? No way. And Roxas knows. Sometimes, you know, they used to call me Mythos the Pure. You know, the patron saint of innocence. So, Lyra knows. All right. So, those are some things. I can't wait to see what Pale Orc. I want to see, and I know, of course, battle reports aren't really possible at the moment. I know. I know that Pale Orc Man, you had just started doing battle reports when things with lockdown kicked into high tier and stuff like that. But man, I really enjoyed the couple of battle reports you put up so far, and I definitely would love to see one with your 9 death treads. You're my ass. You like looking at the cow titties. I mean, you're not wrong. No, I was just closely examining the greater good, Condor. Closely examining. See, Roxas knows. So yeah, that I think that part of my personality that's really into the flashy stuff, I think that definitely translates into my play style. You know, I like I like the impressive stuff. And I am fully aware, having seen it in tournaments, having seen it in battle reports, that often, you know, the standard troops, you know, the volume of bodies, the people securing the boards, and the objectives are the ones that win the game on points. But I like stuff that does cool stuff. I mean, tank hunters, they get a squig that is literally strapped down with bombs. Meet those the flash kit. You right. I think from what I've read of flash kits, that does sound kind of like me. If there was a Malay version of a flash kit, that would be me. What would a Malay version of a flash kit be like? Now I'm curious. Also, though, I could definitely see where I've read about, you know, the boys that want to be the biggest and the strongest, so they try and pay their way to be the biggest and the strongest by collecting a bunch of teeth and getting themselves put into a death dread, just so that way they can be bigger and stronger than the other boys. That sounds like me too. Would need a huge chainsaw to chop. Yes. I feel like I need to do this. Make a war boss with an oversized sword now, kind of like Guts from Berserk, or Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Those are interchangeable. Gears of War style kills getting pretty flashy. Nice. That would be cool. Every time I kill somebody with the chainsaw bayonet in Gears of War, I always cry out from the old game. I usually cry out, "Space Marine!" Just like the orc does in the actual Space Marine game. I think, though, I partially get that from the game, but I also get that from the way Brother Spud from the Shilling Wargamers says it. By the way, I recently went back and just, you know, to test what my new computer can do. And obviously, it's like a 10-year-old game, so obviously any modern computer should be able to play Space Marine. But because my potato couldn't play Space Marine, I wanted to see if my new computer could play Space Marine. And so it could. It played it extremely well, very fluid, but then I couldn't stop. And I'm like 5 or 6 levels in because I couldn't stop playing Space Marine. Man, I like a lot of the new games that have come out. I like Deathwing, I like Martyr. But I have to say that here we are 10 years later, and Space Marine is still the best 40K game I feel like that has ever come out. And man, I desperately wish they'd make another one. Desperately wish. Dawn of War is very good. Dawn of War I have enjoyed very much. And I still feel like Space Marine is better. Although, admittedly, I am not as into RTSs as I am into FPSs. So I think the shooter and mowing through action aspect for me is more attractive than a real-time strategy. I like it. I like Dawn of War a lot. But yeah, I personally feel like Space Marine. I did enjoy us playing as an orc in the multiplayer, though. Also, on that same note, those who are into computer games, of course, the Steam sale started this week, and I picked up a couple more Warhammer themed games. I got Warhammer Total War 1 and 2, and I hear they're really good. Some people are, I know, replay them regularly, and you know, wanted to get the extra races and maps and stuff like that, and then you get both. And a couple of my friends highly recommended those games to me, especially Brother Oni, who's been a guest on the show before. And of course, I got the first Vermintide game because it was on sale super cheap. I want to say $6, but I got the first Vermintide, and just some of the action scenes that it looked pretty cool. I have no idea how you would have enough time for a Total War. Is it an extremely time-consuming game? That may be a detail that was left out when I was being hyped up for it. Again, it just sounded really cool when it was being presented to me, but I haven't had a chance to check it out yet myself. Well, I will definitely give it a try, but definitely you're absolutely right. You know, that my time commitment is a resource I have not much of, so we'll see. We will see, my brother. But because I've picked up those Warhammer games recently, I'd like to know what you guys in the chat think about Vermintide and or Total War. If anyone here has any experience with those, and you know what you thought of them as you played, or any of the other ones. Like I said, I also have Deathwing on PS4, and of course I've got Inquisitor Martyr. And I really, I liked both of those a lot, but I think I really liked Inquisitor Martyr a little more. I liked the first-person aspect of Deathwing, but man, that game is extremely tough. Warhammer Chaos Bane, cool. I liked Vermintide for sure. Nice. Yeah, that one actually looked pretty interesting when I was looking at reviews. And again, that one was down to like $6 with the Steam sale, so I'm pretty excited to try that out. All right, so I'm going to do a little hobby while we have a chat, and I am going to start doing the basing on some of these insurgents from Spectre Miniatures. "2020 was the year I became addicted to World of Tanks, so I should find a way to branch out. You know, some of my friends over at the Chili Network are also really into the World of Tanks. I hear Elston from the channel Elstonation and Chili Wargamers. I hear he's really good at World of Tanks. But yeah, apparently my Chili Network brothers play fairly regularly. Man, I tried Demon Souls on my PS5 recently, and I was like, yeah, you know, I've completed Bloodborne. I'm a little experienced in the Soulsborne universe. Maybe I can give this a try. And man, that game is tough. And it's also just extremely dark. So half the time I'm like, man, I can't see shit. But you know, it's part of the aesthetic in that world, and I know it's supposed to be very dark and very hard. But man, I just had no idea what I was doing. I thought I would be able to transition from Bloodborne to Demon Souls, but man, that has definitely not gone smoothly for me. Of course, I spent like the first good, I don't know, hour maybe trying out for a few different classes to see what I like. I think I like the Knight the most so far, but I tried the Knight, the Marauder is what he is, or either Marauder or Mercenary, something. the guy with the curved sword and dagger. That was pretty cool. I tried a Temple Knight with the big old full arm, which seems very cool, but very slow. The Cleric, but I think I like the generic Knight more than the others. Which I didn't expect, because normally, you guys know, I don't usually, I may eventually come around to use, you know, the popular stuff in the games, but usually, you know, I like seeing what these special classes have to offer. You know, like in Monster Hunter, you know, I stayed away from the two-handed longsword for the longest time. Bloodborne, I stayed away from the saw cleaver? Yeah, the saw cleaver that everybody uses. I stayed away from that for the longest time. Usually I like seeing where the options, you know, the special options have to offer. I mean, even in 40K, you know, I like the poster boys here are Ultras, and I do have a small Ultramarines force now. They weren't my first choice. I started with Space Wolves, and then, of course, AdMech, Scars, Sisters, also Ultras, Orcs. Of course, I think part of my love for Ultramarines is that they were my first foray into the world of 40K with their book trilogy, following the adventures of Uriel Ventress, the Ultramarines Omnibus, I need to do a captain for Uriel Ventress at some point. Because I have mostly Primaris in my Ultramarines force. It's going to be kind of my Vanguard style army. But Uriel in the books for Plague War hadn't crossed the Rubicon. So I'm going to have to make a firstborn Uriel Ventress. Even though I think there's a Primaris-sized version of him coming. Or maybe it's already out, I'm not sure. Although that one had a power sword, and in his book, they made a big deal about he tried to use the power sword for a while and then eventually went back to the chain sword. I think he'd make a great Keith of Terra captain for that reason. You guys ever get excited when you come to the end of a project, so that way you can move on to the next project? It's like I really enjoyed painting this thing, but I'm ready to move on to the next thing. That's the way I'm feeling right now. The end is in sight. But also, because I'm helping this gent get his project for Spectre Miniatures up off the ground, and now know he's going to be using this to teach some people in the local community how to play Spectre Miniatures, the Spectre Miniatures game. You know, I'm hoping to be one of them that gets to learn how to play, because I think these are cool looking models. They remind me a lot of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare miniatures. And so, yeah, I think it'd be cool to learn how to play this. And if somebody else already has both sides of a starter set, I mean, now I can learn how to play this particular game for free using their starter set, possibly. Especially if his point of getting it together is to teach other people how to play, right? Could be cool. Man, I cannot wait to get in another game 40K again. I need to hit up my brothers, Atlas, of course, Brother Freak, Cloud, Ethan, Tony, Lars, see if we can organize another game. The last game was back in November, and that was a really good time, and man, I'm just really feeling the need for another game now. Itching for another game. Wish I could end a project before going on to the next one. Gee, the Hyper Sapien is at that same stage. I also don't know when to stop. I have issues with that. Man, I know that feeling of not knowing when to stop. Hyper Sapien, my man. The way I always describe it is I have what Jenna Marble calls a too much gene. You know, so I'm always in the mindset of, man, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit, that should have stopped 10 minutes ago. All right. I have that issue as well. I think I move on and leave stuff half done. That's literally half my desk and cabinets right now. I think I'm one of those who hates to finish something in a way. Biggest struggle is not trying to force the end of a project due to it being so close, because then it ends up looking, you're right. I have definitely forced myself to just carry on with some stuff and then not been pleased with the way it comes out. But then sometimes I have the reverse. Sometimes you're dreading doing a certain part or a part of a project, or you're just not feeling motivated, but then you make yourself do it. And then once you get going, you know, the creativity kind of comes through you and you're like, oh, actually, I'm smashing this. I don't know why I didn't make myself do this sooner. You know, sometimes it just that getting, you know, making myself get up and finish is just the part holding myself back. And once I do that, and once I get up and put myself in motion and make myself work at finishing something, like it's like, oh man, this is coming out awesome. I just needed to get myself started. I think another reason though, sometimes I get to that point where it's like I'm getting close to the end and I want to do anything but that, is sometimes the ending steps itself though. Like, all right, now the only thing I have left to do on this Space Marine is the edge highlighting. So then it'll sit there like 3/4 of the way done for forever, just because I hate edge highlighting. Which is why I intentionally avoid it many times. So I'm basing these Spectre miniatures with GW's Astrogranite, and I thought the texture in the texture paste was not pronounced enough, which, you know, I was kind of slightly disappointed in, because I was like, hey, I wanted this to be kind of a rocky, concretey kind of texture, and I paid the extra to get texture in my texture paint, and where's the texture? But then I just put in a few sprinkles of sand, and of course, added some sand. And my sand is mixed sand. Some of it is, different size grits. Some of it is the standard GW basing sand. Some of it is some Gale Force 9 stuff, and then some of it is literally just bits of gravel left over from when I smashed some ceramic pots to use for basing. And of course, you're left with different sized bits of grit. And I chunked all that in my sand, so that way I'd have variation in my texture.
I'm back, guys.
Anyways,
sorry about that.
Welcome back, brother.
We had 2 tickets back to back, and they weren't bad. They were generally pretty decent. Just a little work to do. So. Hey, I see poop. Why did the Phoenix put poop there?
Anyway, so I put some of the sand and grit in my aftergranate.
Wow. Okay. Fine.
And it helps A, stretch out my aftergranate a little bit longer, and B, add more texture to my basing. And I wondered if it would still dry, rock hard like granite usually does. And actually it did. When I finished mixing it up and let it dry, it was just as solid as if I hadn't added anything in at all. So it's a little tip if you guys ever want to try that in the future.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Welcome back, my brother. I was just trying to finish that thought.
It's okay. It's okay. So, what did we miss? Besides everything.
Absolutely nothing. Awkward silences as I struggle to fill for time.
Sorry.
That's all good. It's all gravy, baby.
Sorry. Hey, do we have any art of the week? We should, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's can we look at that
oh, yeah, we got stuff to look at, don't we?
Underworlds article?
Yep, hang on.
With the orc on it. We can look at the Dark Eldar stuff next week.
But you don't tell me what to do. Not my dad.
Oh no, next weekend we have a guest, so
you're not my
we'll
dad.
talk about Dark Eldar another time.
You're not my dad. What are we looking at? Which one?
The orc one.
Oh, the orc one. Okay. No, not a file.
Yep. Savage Orc Warband for Direcast.
Wow.
So at one point you were talking about maybe starting for your AOS the more leather bound.
Yeah.
These guys.
Savage
Savage Orcs.
These nuts. Yeah, I like these guys.
These guys are getting a warband in Underworlds, and this is the first model that they've revealed for it. I think he looks awesome. Now, we don't currently play Underworlds, although they say it's a quick 45-minute game, which means you and I could probably finish one in, 3 or 4 hours. But anyways, so I think this is cool. But like a lot of people, kind of want to use this model as something 40K. And I think it would be a really cool, either if I were playing Snake Bites, I think it'd be a cool Snake Bite War Boss. I think it'd also be a pretty cool Weird Boy.
It does. I like it. I really do. And it definitely would look like a good Weird Boy.
Cast in the yeet. Anytime I say to jump, I always like calling it the yeet.
Yeet. I love that. It is a great sculpt, by the way.
Underworlds, it is a great sculpt. I really love it. And those claws just look really cool.
Yeah, they do. It kind of reminds me of the claws on the on is that a wolf?
Underworlds is a quick game, but definitely not a light game. It's a good tip to know about Elite Four Advantage.
Yeah, definitely. Like stab. Boss, I think it's dead.
That's awesome. Like an orc Wolverine.
Right. Boss, I think he's dead. Look, he stopped moving.
That's awesome.
Okay, give it another whack then. But far be it from me to tell you stop.
Wolverine. You know, it's funny. It's funny that hearing the pale orc say Orcarine, because of course he's Australian,
Right.
and that just reminds me of the really, really old and bad like 80s orc cartoon, not orc, X-Men cartoon that they had. It was so bad, and clearly, so Wolverine's Canadian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, clearly, the guys from this show didn't know what Canadians were,
Mm-hmm.
because they interpreted Wolverine's voice as this weird Canadian, Australian, uh, polymerization. And I'm not very good with doing voices or accents either. So for me to have a problem with it, it's bad. But like the Wolverine was straight up half, it was like half Canadian, half Australian. It was like, hey, let's put another shrimp on the bobby. Hey,
God.
do you know what a Canadian is? It was quite hilarious, actually. That's why they hired Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Yep.
Mr. Jackman, could you explain to us what a Canadian is? Don't get me wrong. They definitely learned from their mistakes. The Wolverine from the Fox show, animated show in the 90s, was gold. It was amazing. Still, to me, the best X-Men cartoon out there. But the one from the 80s, and I think it only lasted a couple of episodes for some reason. I'm sure voice acting wasn't a problem, but for some reason, it only lasted a couple of episodes. But yeah, so I wanted to show everybody this amazing new orc sculpt. And of course, like I said, while it, these savage orcs could be the reason of the new coin coming out, I'd like to think that it could be more orc love on the way. So, all right. Well, we've looked at some amazing new sculpt. We've looked at a potential new orc coin coming out, and whether it's for 40K or not, I love orcs, so I definitely want that coin whenever it comes out. But let's take a look at some art of the week now.
All right.
If you would, please. I mean, I'm not your dad.
You're not my dad.
And I'm not your supervisor.
Let's see. Oh my. A week in a row, I messed up. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, there we go. Oh, art of the week. Oh goodness, yeah, you had a lot. All the way up.
Oh yeah, so we had submissions from the last 2 weeks since we did a chill hang and chat. Ooh, and actually, I forgot, there's one that I specifically asked someone for that I hadn't sent you yet, and that's absolutely rude because I specifically asked for it.
Oh, you asked for it.
Yeah, I did.
Busy night. See something here.
More work stuff.
Just yeah, they're claiming that they can't get into program, and I'll let them handle it for now. So I'll let the besides, they're the one who host it, so it might not even be anything that I can do. So Unless it's a network issue. Anyway, so check this out. This is the freaking X-Wing. So cool.
Dude, this Orc built X-Wing is fan-freaking-tastic.
It is insane, dude. It's not even. I want one. I want one just because it's so cool.
You and me both, brother. I think this is absolutely cool. Bad Moons, bright yellow, but looking cool. They look like auto cannons on each wing, really giving it the movie feel. I love it.
This is a perfect conversion. I mean, I really wish I knew how they did this because it looks like it's made for that. It's so cool. Now we need a TIE fighter for that. In that. Oh yes, man. Exactly, dude. Heck yeah.
Oh yes, from Imperial Guard.
Yes, dude, that'd be hysterical.
Garrett is proud of your non-supervisor position.
All right, let's keep going.
That's so cool.
Before I start crying. No way. Shut up. What? Joker themed? Are you freaking serious? Hold on, I gotta hold on. I gotta zoom into that bad boy, if it'll let me. Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, do we credit the last person?
For
the
no,
X-Wing?
We didn't. Let me go back. Dang it. Oh, go back. No. Oh, I hate my life. Hold on. This was by Saul Shimek. Okay.
Super cool.
Good job, Saul. Way to make this look bad. Thank you. All right, here we go. Check that out.
Dude, even down to the tie.
Yes.
Even down to the tie. You know, because one must still be dapper when they're a Necron shard of the Deceiver.
Mythos, look, he's got the laugh. Oh yes. My gosh, that is so cool.
This C-10 is smiling from ear to ear.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. This is by Safe Naja. Paint Hub for Wargamer. Safe Naja. SNJ Hobby Artwork. Okay. Whoever you are, you're a badass. All right. This is by Class Almroth.
Dude, it really looks lit by those candles. Also, I hope his hood is fire retardant.
Not a nice thing to say, man. My mom's retarded.
Huh? Anyways, skipping over that. Anyways, I love the work on, first of all, the eye is immediately drawn to all those lit candles.
Yeah,
cool. That is extremely well done. I feel like as dark as the robes are below,
yeah,
the face, that hood, really feels like it's the same material, just better lit. You know?
It lit.
This piece is lit.
Freaking cool, man. Class Almroth. Thank you, class. Well, a gentleman and a scholar.
The work on that axe head, it's nice.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. Oh my god. OSL galore. OSL for days.
So this was actually so gorgeous, it was submitted to me twice by Brother Meeks and the Commodore.
Damn. Bro, that is epic. It's by El Miniaturista. Open it.
Dude, the shading on that red, that vibrant cyberpunk feel from the neon lights.
Definitely.
It's very, very cool.
Look at him. Oh, dude. He's got that concerned look on his face.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
damn.
know, I always find it incredible when people can actually paint
Expressions.
emotion
Yeah.
onto people's faces at, you know,
How do you paint
32
expressions?
millimeters.
Yeah. This, I'm telling you, he's like, oh, damn, I'm late to get home for dinner. Mother's going to beat me now. Look at him, dude. He's got that. Oh, I forgot to pull the pot roast out the oven again. I mean, he's just really concerned. That is awesome.
Yeah, that looks incredible. And I just really can't get over the shading on the pauldron.
Oh, absolutely.
Well shaded reds just are something that are just so eye catching.
Gorgeous, yep. How about that?
And of course, the lighting from that neon sign is just so.
Oh, that's a sign. Holy crap.
And
Uh,
and then the bike, that's a pretty bike.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to get in trouble with the missus tonight. He's screwed. Yep. Look at him. You know, he shouldn't be drinking and riding a motorcycle. That's just not right. Teach you to do that.
It does look like he's been at the bar a mite too long. A mite too long. You know, but like when you read about, like, you know, a couple of space marines investigating in an underhive or whatever, this is like that kind of vibe I get, you know.
I don't see that. I get him just staggering out the bar, realizing he's late to get home, and his wife's got a bunch of head rollers in her hair, and he's waiting with the roller pin, waiting to show up. She's just watching him through the curtains, waiting to beat his ass. I'm telling you, man, it's not right. It's not good. Yeah, he'll be sleeping outside.
Clearly, Freak has been a blood angel in his past at some point.
Wait, huh? Wait.
What? I was about to say, you know, if this were a space wolf, I'd be tempted to think it was me looking at um, my watch halfway through a hangout with, you know, you and the
Yes,
guys.
that's exactly right. Look.
Oh,
Oh, Lily's gonna
Lily's gonna kill
kill me. Yep. Lily's gonna kill me. And I'm looking and I'm thinking in my head, oh, Lily's gonna kill him. Oh my God.
That is the new I Will Remember You soundtrack.
Yep. It's such a great diorama, dude. I love it. Great job.
This whole piece is just epic.
It's gorgeous. It's just amazing, dude. So it looked like it belongs. It just looks so cool. From the neon to the actual lighting, and I imagine he's using black light as well in order to get that to really kind of shine a little bit. It just looks fantastic. My hat off to you, buddy. It is black light, by the way. Doing a great job. Damn, that very good. El Miniaturista. Good job, my friend. We're going to continue to gloat on more of your goodness here. Oh, the
I'll sit. Oh, gives Roxas Judge Dredd vibes, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Right, the universe for Judge Dredd. Remember, it's kind of like that kind of seedy, underground, but very flashy look, right?
Agreed.
You know what it kind of reminds me remember, I think it was in 2? Star Wars, right? The second movie? Where, I think it was the second one. Yeah, when Anakin and Obi-Wan went to go look for... to investigate to see for the killer, for the assassin, remember? And so they were looking around, they were going through the streets and trying to track to see if maybe they can find him. That's kind of what it reminds me.
That's very cool.
Oh, this is very good. Next, Leigh Williams, Game Talk for Gamers. Wanted to share this work in progress with you guys as well. Let me know what you think. That's a work in progress? Oh, you need to stop. Now you're just bragging now.
That's another level, man.
Jeez. Oh, this is my work in progress. What?
Holy crap.
What? My work in progress? Are you kidding me?
This is brush. No, the last one was brush burning. This
is. Oh my god.
This is taking up knitting time.
Yeah. This is actually buying brand new brushes and burn them at the store.
You just start a burning pile in Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, you just okay. But excuse me, do you have matches here? No. How about lighters? Oh. Okay. How about just dry pieces of wood? I'll just rub them together and start a fire that way. This is amazing.
Yeah, it is. The fabric alone, the gold, the muscles.
The highlight on the hair. What?
I mean,
that ought not be. Jesus,
this is the kind of stuff I usually refer to as museum quality.
Yes, agreed. This is art. This is real art, by the way. This is what I would. I can't say I aspire because I don't think I would ever get to that level. So.
You know what? I feel like there needs to be a museum that posts, that hosts stuff like this.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
I feel like this kind of thing deserves to be in the same building as like Mona Lisa or something
Picasso
like that.
Or something like that. Yeah, Rembrandt. Come on. Holy crap. Oh, look at these guys. I got my ass whipped by some of these.
So this is from Grumpy Guy Gaming.
I'm proud of you. I'm so freaking proud of you. You didn't sound like freaking Count Chocula.
So the other day I was trying to just say his name over and over again. And I was just kept trying and trying and trying. And Lily goes, you could just say it without the accent, right? And I was like, I don't think I'm physically capable of that. She's like, just repeat after me. Grumpy Guy Gay. Grumpy Guy Gay.
Oh,
no. She's like, just say it normal. I was like, I don't think I'm capable. So we worked on that together for a couple hours. Anyways, so these are the commandos he was showing us work in progress a couple weeks ago, and they all done now.
Very nice. Yeah, I got my butt whipped by some commandos before. Those guys are pretty badass. Once properly armed and played well, holy crap. And he does a great job giving them such a gritty look, man.
Yeah, he really does.
Look at that. Grumpy, you do a very beautiful job, my friend.
I love the mask and the pose on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but that gas mask look is so cool.
It does look cool. A while back, I used to play a game called the game that I forget. God, talking. Anyway, it was a regular. Oh God, now I'm running. What was Team Fortress? That's what Team Fortress 2, and it was the pyro. Yeah, pyro. Yeah, that's what he reminds me of.
I can see that.
Yeah. I used to love playing that game, man. Gosh.
These are just so cool.
Yeah. So this one has given me some Star Wars vibe. Remember when Leia went to go? I don't know why I'm thinking Star Wars all of a sudden, but that's what it reminds me of. When she was in disguise in Return of the Jedi, releasing Han Solo from the carbonite. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
She was like the bounty hunter.
She was the bounty hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of when she's on the Ewok planet for that forest fishing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, that one too. Yep, the same kind of gear. Yep, when they were on the speeder bikes.
Rock. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Roxas asks, you've seen the Team Fortress 2 class clips, right? A little comedy clips from Team
Oh
Fortress 2
yeah, I
classes.
love those. Oh my gosh, yeah, because there's my favorite. My favorite's the heavy. You know, 'cause I love Sasha. He always has this freaking sandwich. I love my Sasha, and he's holding that big old freaking Gatling, man. God, that's so fun. Now I just want to play it just for kicks, just for sake of memories. Big fun game. They've changed it so much. They made it play to win. It's like, oh, I hate why they do that crap.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Anyway, look at this guy.
I like that he's gone for the really vibrant orc skin tones. Those look really cool.
Yep, yep, yep. Let's see what else we've got here. Oh, ooh.
Roxas says the spy clip still makes him laugh.
Yes. The engineer is one of my favorite ones. He just nonchalant sits back and plays his acoustic guitar and just, just sounds like he's sitting back and telling you a story while every MFer is getting shot to hell. Look at that. Dude is dual wielding. What was that?
That's so cool. I love the theme here that he's gone with all the weapons are looted Imperial weapons.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, missed. Yeah, that's right.
There's the Conan boss knob.
Is that the right?
You see the Crimson Fist shoulder pad on the one dude?
You see where?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, right there. That's so jacked up. That's wrong.
On the right there as well.
Yeah, it's poor guy. Or a rip. That's a great job. Look at the lenses on the gas mask.
Yep.
For the Horde. No, that's not what they said. Dude.
Dude, that Conan boss knob is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. This guy.
Poor Crimson Fist. He looks like he's going to punch somebody with that bomb in his other hand.
I know. About to bee slap you with his mind. Look. I'm going to get you. Come here and let me slap you.
Unintentional kamikaze. Dude, the pose on that one, the running pose there is cool.
That is crazy. It looks so cool, but you know how my mind works? It looks like he's just tripped. Oh, crap.
I can imagine an orc tripping and falling while shooting.
Yep.
And doing that thing when you fall in real life and you stand up,
Yep.
and you, even though you know people are around,
Yep. You try
you
to
do
play
that
it.
quick look over your
Yep,
shoulder
like,
to like, did anyone see that?
Right. So freaking cool. How bad things are in the ticket world.
Another great unit. So these are all separate squads of commandos.
Mm-hmm. I love how he does everything by hand. He does all this. Oh,
I love the notches on the chainsword there of how
yep,
many like kills or
yep,
whatever.
yep, yep, definitely.
That's so neatly done, and it's like such a characterful little bit detail to notice, like
Yeah, these guys had looted everything. Looking at the number,
everything
golly, like, dude, you're not supposed to have that,
is mine now.
right? I like it. This be mine. You can't have that, but I like it. You can't have it. You're not supposed to have it. You don't even know how to use it. I just press a button, right? No, you don't just press a button. It goes boom. You are insane. Daka daka. Okay, shut up.
And this has been Freaks Orc ASMR. Looted Space Wolf. My people.
Yeah, see. Yeah, he did that. Wait a minute. I follow Space Wolf. What the hell?
Kind of a double for you since he's got a son of Dorn and a son of
Yeah.
Russ.
Dang it, Grumpy. That's some great work.
Yeah, he does.
Incredible. Is that guard? Is that a guard pistol? I don't recognize that.
That pistol looks like a regular slugger.
Does it?
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's an orc pistol with an imperial sword.
Okay. Is this his too?
So this terrain is actually painted up by Mrs. Grumpy.
Mrs. Grumpy paints too.
Yep. Apparently, there are 2 billion artists in that family.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so jealous. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my wife. You know. You got the gamer wife, and he's got the painter wife. Okay. Moving right along. Wow. Just wow. That'd be cool. It's like, oh, look what I painted.
Oh, and gee, I don't know if I answered you earlier, but man, feel free to send it, man. We'll toss it up.
What? What? Did I miss what?
Oh, he just asked if he sent us an orc he's working on if we got time to show it.
Who?
G, the Hyper Sapien.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, as long as we're still plugging away, man. That looks so
great terrain,
cool.
though.
Man.
I think that's Titanicus terrain. But yeah.
Neat.
And I want to say, I could be wrong, but I think that may have been her first time painting terrain, I think.
What? This would be such a fun table. It would have to be a large table for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is so cool, though. That's an urban warfare right there, dude.
Oh yeah, you're definitely talking about like firing lanes and hiding behind buildings.
Yep. Covering your flanks, the whole 9 yards. Jeez. So much talent in that family. Oh, stuff.
I said, I think it may have been one of her first pieces of terrain. Phoenix jumps in with bullshit, all caps. Now, awesome conversion pieces got to be sent to me by Brother Thomas.
Yeah.
So this is a scratch built or converted Logan Grimnar. The King of Fenris. This is his backside. Check out that ass.
Look at that booty. Everybody look around. Look at his booty. Dude, he put chains and skulls and all that.
Yep. Sculpted some fur. Sculpted his own cloak. That is detailed and very good green stuff work. I'm like, I made a simple saddle out of green stuff.
I rolled a ball in green stuff. I made eyeballs with it.
It'll make the eyeballs much easier to paint. Dude, that beard with the green stuff.
Wow.
Oh man. Beard and hair, man. I don't understand how to draw random patterns or how to sculpt random patterns. I could not do this.
That is just perfection. That is
At
that's
least
beautiful.
at least fur kind of grows mostly in the same direction.
Right.
Like I can kind of pick away at that when I'm working at it, but this just blows my mind.
By the way, it's Valbjorn. Valbjorn.
Oh, Bjorn, very cool. This is a badass Logan
That's
Grimlock.
the thing I like about Valheim is that it's so cool because it kind of just reminds me of a lot of the Space Wolves.
Can't be mad at you about that.
This is by Astor the Painter from Italy.
It is an interesting angle on a Mammoth of Scorn.
Hmm.
All the angles I saw of this were kind of interesting angles, and you'll see as we kind of get to it. But I think it's just a kind of a big and awkward model, so it's kind of hard to get a good angle.
Yeah, we're looking at his crotch. Sure, how you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever wanted to know what a Mammoth of Scorn's crotch looks like, here you
Yeah.
go.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Okay, sorry. Now you know. And the more you know, more Astor the Painter stuff. That's it. That's the
Yeah, so here's some
mammoth.
other angles of it.
Yep. Look at the cannons. Oh my. Okay, let's get a close up on that. Okay, zoom.
Yeah, yeah. This thing looks cool. Also, when I was sending you the pictures earlier, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that this thing was standing on its hind two legs. That's pretty
Oh
cool.
wow. Yeah. Hey, it looks that good. No reason it shouldn't show its crotch. So go for it.
Yeah, it is amazing.
You can show your crotch all you want.
I kind of want one of these because in Thailand, riding elephants,
Uh-huh.
sometimes riding them into war, that's a thing with my people.
Right. Then you get to sing the song of your people. What? I don't know what the song of your people is. Make something up.
Put it in my Space Asians army. I don't know what it would count as, but you
Hey,
know,
why not? I mean, you already put a wolf on in lieu of a bike. So yeah, put this in instead of a rhino or a tank or something. I don't know.
it would count as something. Maybe I'm not sure what the base size is, but
Uh,
the big cannons on top, it could be like some kind of big artillery tank or something.
yeah. Pretty big, dude. Let's see what else we got. Well, there's more.
I'm gonna open a new tab and open up the mark a Mammoth of Scorn, so I can check that out later.
Oh, I love the. Oh wow, look at this, dude. Wow.
Dude, that bone texture, like it.
Yeah.
Very well
Yes.
captured the feel ivory, I
That's the
think.
freaking.
Because like it's like tough and grainy towards the base, but towards the end, it's like got that polished ivory kind of feel.
Okay.
Did you say okay, no crotch shots?
All right. What?
Okay, apparently a Mammoth of Scorn is from War Accords. Anyways, oh my God, this cherry blossom tree. This is amazing.
I've never seen a tree with an afro. They look so cool. It's a pink afro. Hey, I'm not judging. Looks good. Really good. Give me some 60s, 70s feel here. A little disco.
Well, I wish you hadn't made me think of it as an afro now, because the last time I saw an afro, it was at Barnum and Bailey's and gave me a nightmare. So no, but seriously, that cherry blossom
It's
effect
a
looks
pink
amazing.
afro. How could that give you all nightmares? I just think of John Travolta now. I don't know. Look at this. Come on, zoom. Why is it not zooming? Zoom. There. That is so cool. Ah.
Dude,
Dude, the
they've
sword
really
is so well
captured the aesthetic of a Japanese cherry blossom
yeah,
right here.
dude. I mean, it's a very, very full cherry blossom, but yeah, I love the. Yeah, you're right. That's got the different changes. Yep, beautiful, very nice.
That's
Moving
amazing.
right along. Oh, here's the backside. Look at my cherry blossom butt. Look at that. Boom.
When I see stuff this breathtaking and amazing, I almost expect to see something like, this is my speed paint, like, or something like
Right,
that.
right, right. Yeah, I farted and this came out. What? You never mind. I hate everybody.
Amazing work, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
The good orc.
Not find one. Why are you whining? Stop. The
Sorry.
show's not ready to open. 2 minutes, okay? No. No. An argument with my dog.
She tells him when it's bedtime.
Yeah. This is. Ooh.
Again, the color on those claws, really, to me, I think they've captured what like a new sapling color might be, like if those claws were freshly grown.
Right. Oh,
Again, just
right.
really
Yeah,
cool.
new growth. Yep.
That's amazing.
It's about the good orc.
This orc is good indeed.
Indeed. This is by Tabletop Tactics.
So clearly a flesh tearers librarian here
Mm-hmm.
with jump pack, apparently.
Very neat.
So I like that they've done this because it seems like they could run it either as a librarian with jump pack or a Primaris librarian. Or a Phobos one, I guess. I didn't realize it was the Phobos model.
That's an interesting. Like that.
Very nice effect, though. And they've really got that stealth look going. So, like, they've got some of the red in the robes there for,
Right.
The flesh tearers color.
Right.
But this is definitely, the Phobos are usually the stealth units,
Right.
And they've gone with black leather gloves. They've gone like they've still like in the edges, you can see that these are red robes, but it's like hidden in the shadows or something.
Right.
They've captured that stealth feel. Really good work.
Craft World Studios.
I like these spearman models in general, but holy crap. I don't know if I would have ever thought to add greens and purples into my gold color there.
Yeah.
But
This reminds me of Carnival from Brazil.
But it really works there. Like the way that shield fades from the gold into that multicolor hue,
Yeah.
it looks great. And coming to think of it, I've seen like metal, like rainbow metals like that before, where it's like it overall got a bronzy color, but you've got the almost like a color bloom
Right.
or sheen to the metal. Like actually, Alira has a pocket knife of this color. Very cool. Love the gem, the reflection in the gems.
Wow. This is gory AF.
Again, I'm not normally one for gore, but this thing looks cool. And it's very convincingly got its armor cracked with its guts spilling out.
Yummy. What is he holding? Is that a...
Yep. It's a thing. Probably with some stuff.
Yeah, bet you the ladies love it. All right, move it. By Canpan JRD. Beautiful work. What? Is it really? No way. Sharkman.
Shark attack, street sharks. I think looks cool.
Land shark. Pizza man. Mailman. Wow. That's so cool. Dude, the highlight work is just sick.
Yeah, no, I love those highlights. And the texture, like that's, I don't know if it's like a stipple on texture, whatever, definitely gives you the feeling of like the roughness of shark skin.
Yeah.
More brilliant work. And so much good contrast too. Like those muscles and that face really pops from a distance.
Yeah.
The non-metallic gold work, I didn't even notice at first. Yeah, this whole thing is just awesome looking.
That'd be crazy.
The details are really popping, so don't judge me. The fact that those shark nipples jumped out at me, okay?
Wow.
This teeny tiny version. Oh wait, who did the shark?
I called it out. It was
Okay.
Yeah, I called it out. This is by Lynch Paints.
Lynch Paints. This is a teeny tiny berserker. Almost a squat berserker, if you will.
Hold it down. Look at me, that tone of voice. God.
So yeah, this tiny grot-sized berserker.
He's so cute.
He's too tiny and cute to be evil.
He'll be cute when he grows up.
This thing is very cool looking though.
Reminds me of the midgets on Borderlands 2.
Man, I hate the psycho midgets. I hate them so much. Especially when they start chasing you and coming at you.
No. Yelling at you.
I don't know why.
Creep me out.
Because the giant ones and the regular sized ones running at me doesn't make me panic. But
No.
when the little ones start running at me.
Right? It's like, roaches. I don't know.
I think. Oh, dude, look at the kneecaps. That's a detail I didn't notice at first.
Oh, yeah. Masks. That's so cool.
That's weird, but very cool. Cool little detail.
Indeed. Ooh.
It seems like almost every week somebody submits either a mind-blowing Magnus, Ahriman, or Mortarion. Makes us burn the brushes.
This is straight up sick, crazy good. Oh my gosh.
And I don't feel like everybody can blend bold colors like red to an arcane blue well without being jarring. But this doesn't look jarring. This looks like you can see raw magical energy gathering in his wingtips,
Codex Project. Okay, repost by the Dark Servitor. Follow him for more. Okay. Holy crap.
Dark Servitors. Hats off to you.
Gosh. You are indeed upper echelon, my friend.
This really, you're right, G. It really does confer that glowing look extremely well.
Oh, man.
Like, you not only does it look like the wings are glowing with magic, but like it looks like you can see energy rippling down the wings. Like there's
Yeah.
motion in that.
Yeah. I have to go back with your previous comment about what something when you think something belongs in a museum. This piece belongs in a freaking museum. That is just beautiful. I could just stare at that all day, just admiring beauty. That is just so well done. Um, oh wow, look at the back. Even the tips of the hair highlighted.
How long do you think that the wings alone took?
Well, if he's a badass like Elsta Nation, about 2 minutes. About as long as I last in the bedroom. This looks great. This is just, yeah.
It's phenomenal. It's
Oh
absolutely
my
phenomenal.
god. Look at the muscle detail.
The muscle detail as well. Yes. It looks like it's been like straight out of a comic book,
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
actually have to sketch the muscles in.
And
This is so well painted that I don't even notice how weird the nipple horns are. Nope, staring at the nipple horns now. Never mind. Look at that eyeball in the thigh plate.
yes, it's just staring at you. It's so creepy. Oh gosh. Ah, the pickle jar.
Pickle jar, my brother, part of
Pickle
our
jar.
Chilling Network brothers, down in the comments below.
Wargamers.
Not comments, the description below. So this is a cool little project. Normally he paints like I paint with my works, very bright and vibrant. But he is doing a part of a crossover project with our other Chilling Network brother, Rich from Spray Black Studios, to swap styles. Now, Rich paints in a grim dark style, and Pickle Jar paints in a vibrant style. And they've decided to swap skill sets, art styles. So tomorrow, check out our brothers, the Pickle Jar and Spray Black Studios, to see them paint in each other's styles. So
That's so cool.
this is Pickle Jar's attempt at grim dark style, which looks amazing. It doesn't look like it's his first attempt at grim dark at all, honestly.
No.
I'm kind of hating on it a little bit. Like, oh, why are you so good at this?
Did I just close it? Oh.
So yeah, like I said, you can see our Chilling Network brothers down in the description below. Check out tomorrow. Each of them will have a video of painting in the other one's style. I'm really excited to see how Rich paints in a nice vibrant style, and seeing Pickle Jar. We can see his Instagram release here of the salamander, but getting to see his process for painting in the grimdark style would be cool.
Come on. Yeah. Are you? Oh, did it? Oh, for the love of. Oh, kitty. Animals are going crazy. Try that one. Why is it not see? Would you not come up now?
That mammoth we were looking at earlier is 120 millimeter base, and it's resin and white metal. Ooh, that's going to be a big, hefty boy.
A big boy. Thick boy. Damn,
All
you're
right.
thick.
Another project from the Pickle Jar. And so he's got himself yet another partner or sponsor, which, big kudos to him. With that, art was so good it blew out the screen. You right? But yeah, and so this is one of the minis from his newest sponsor or partner.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty cool. They have a lot of minis besides just cat folk, but they have like cats in each of the D&D kind of classes. And this is the Ranger one. It looks pretty cool. I underestimated how much I was going to like these minis. These are really characterful. This is our brother Rich from Spray Black Studios. So we got some Gene Stealer cult stuff going on here. I'm not sure what this guy is, but looking pretty cool. And he paints in that grimdark style, so just that little bit of pink coming through really draws the eye. Very cool. I love Rich's painting style.
Wow.
Sister, I've really been wanting to get into my Sisters of Battle lately. I have so many projects I want to do, but this year I'm doing it, man. I'm cracking into my Sisters of Battle.
Really?
Yeah, this white armored Sister of Battle. I don't plan on doing mine white, by the way, because I'm done with painting white. But he's really done a bang up job. This thing looks so cool. I'm gonna steal it. What? It's an incredible job by Rich.
Love it that it's white but not white.
Yeah, it's like almost a bony white. Yeah. Speaking of bone colored white armor, check out this grimdark white scar. And I really enjoyed his video of doing a white scar in this grimdark style. And honestly, dude, I'm not one, like I said, I like to paint vibrantly. That's my thing. I've never done I guess my orcs are vibrant and heavily weathered, but this almost makes me wish, I had tried doing a grimdark style. Like, I wouldn't mind trying his tutorial on doing some white scars myself. Now, you know me, the thing for me is I like a consistent army. And since I've already got 2,000 points or more of white scars painted up, I'm not going to go back and change it. But I want to paint up at least one white scar following this tutorial. Because this just looks awesome. Look at the shading and the grime on the shoulder pauldrons and the knee pads. This just looks really cool. I think I want to try this out, man.
I like it, dude. I really do. Great.
I'm gonna try it. The free model this year from G Dubs is one free reaver. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna try and get my hands on one, so just that way I can paint up one white scar in this grimdark, heavily weathered style. Very cool. Hats off to Rich. This is one of the coolest white scars I've seen. That cat ranger reminds G of a Robin Hood from the Disney version. Oh yeah, I could see that.
It gives me Thief vibes from the game Thief.
Oh yeah.
I got every game. All right.
Very cool. Badass work, Rich.
Big Mac Dance.
He's a Big Mac.
Got him.
Again, like I said, people we know are really getting into Sisters this year.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're seeing Brother Rich paint up one. Big Mac here. Pete, Mini Wallzone Pete is doing.
I didn't know he was doing them.
Yeah, he's doing some.
Man, everybody's jumping in on it, huh?
So I'm seeing all these, cool people that we know painting some Sisters is really getting my, inspiration going for my own Sisters.
Dude, I can't wait to see you start cranking them up, because I remember the first time I ever said, "Hey, it'd be a good idea if you go and buy those."
Just like I've been.
When are you gonna paint Celestine, man?
I want to, just like I wanted to work my way up to Marnius Calgar
I gotcha.
and work my way up to gas school.
Right.
I want to do the same. I want to crank out some sister squads and work my way up to Celestine. Oh yeah, Phoenix's army is sisters.
Wow.
So many cool people we know doing sisters.
So you want to be like
Phoenix
cool
is one of
people.
the cool kids.
Not peer pressure. Ah, oh, Big Mac. That got a
Of
Big
course,
Mac.
he's a Big Mac. I had to put up some of his
Next
orcs.
year.
I this just is this is just definitely adding some pressure and motivation on me because I've had my mega knobs about 90% done, 80% done maybe for months now, and I need to just finish them up. If only high school me could see me now. Yep, she was the cool. Oh yeah, Lars is in the sisters.
Oh
In
yeah,
fact,
yeah.
Lars is like the oldest. I mean, not age wise, but he's like the longest playing sisters
Yeah.
player that I know.
Yeah, he's been playing ever since I'm.
A lot of people I know are getting into sisters, but he has been into sisters since they were all metal and had not great looking sculpts. I mean, not as great as they are now, you know. I like the new sculpts. You know what? I'm going to put the shovel down and start commenting on this great looking Gretchen here, or Grot, or Goblin, whatever you want to call it. Nope, still holding the shovel. I love the little tool in his belt, the way he's just like flagging someone down.
Hey, got $1?
It's the heaviest army. Oh yeah, I think we've discussed before that you could throw your what are they called? The your penitent engine at somebody if your life was threatened. Just yeet it at them, take them out. These mega knobs. I need to finish my mega knobs. So close. I mean, it's not like they're because they're mostly armor. It's not like they're a complicated color scheme to do. I think because they have such simple looking armor though, but like not a lot of flat surfaces for me to do cool things like checker marks on and whatnot. I'm just struggling to make them look interesting, which is why I've like just really delayed on finishing them up. Dual wielding the tools here. That Grot's ready for action. So he's got a nail gun, a drill gun, and a heavy ass wrench in his belt. There's more metal on that Grot. Like I think he's the weight of the tools on him is more than he is. And I like this little guy just holding onto the cabling.
He's just sitting there. Yep.
I think these are the Grots that come with the mech gun, and they just have so much character. The penitent engine or the old exorcist is probably heavier. Yeah. Ah, those organ cannons. Again, very characterful looking Grots. Doc Grot Brown. Doc Grot Brown. Great work, Big Mac. It's awesome stuff. The one with the glasses, yeah, the one with that big spool of cable. Yeah, that one was awesome. Love the work on the glasses too. I don't think Grots really have to be WYSIWYG. A Grot gun can be anything. Oh, exactly. Same. I definitely agree. I have I have just a bunch of random grots from different companies, and like one's got a saber in his hand and nothing else, and he's little pirate grot. But they're all just going to be grots with grot blasters for me. I just like the fact that the grots are all characterful. If anyone questions me on it, I'm like, well, he eats the pirate sword people, and that's his grot blaster. Just imagine a little Gretchen voice like, yeet. I have one from Spellcrow that's got 2 tiny hammers. And I imagine the same thing, that instead of a pistol, he just yeets those hammers at people. So this is the cool new orc model that came out, I think either early this year or towards the end of last year. Oh no, he came out the day after Christmas. And Big Met's got his painted up already. Very cool looking.
Man, he doesn't waste time, does he?
And now he's doing this 365-day challenge where he's trying to get an orc painted for every day.
Wow.
Not an orc, a model painted for every day. So he's been doing zombies from Zombicide. He's been doing orcs, grots. He's just flying through them. And he seems to be on target.
Yeah.
It's a Big Mech right here in the chat.
Woo-hoo.
I think I said his name 3 times.
Yep, that's how it works. Yeah, that's what we do in Phasmophobia. We call their names, goes 3 times, and it shows up and kills us.
Yep, mother trucker, mother trucker, mother trucker.
Yep. And
boom, he kills me. Did you summon me? Dude, I was just telling him that this is motivating because I've had my mega knobs just sitting in this box here by me, about 80% done for months now. And I need to just take your inspiration here and get mine done. These just look cool. And I was part of what I really struggled with is they seem like such simple armor with not a lot of flat surfaces to do things like checker marks and stuff like that. So I'm like, how do I make these things look interesting? But yours look great. Yeah, so I think I just need to bite the bullet and make myself do it. This is another piece from Elstonation, part of his Primacy, where he mixes 30K stuff and Primaris stuff together. Primaris, heresy, boom, Primacy. I think that is a shield from the 30K Terminator set, if I believe. And that spear, I'm pretty sure, is a Styrian Morlock's spear from the Minotaurs. So I think it's a great conversion. I think this would make a great shield captain. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it's probably a shield captain, I would imagine. It looks great. Elstidation probably had it done in, a breath or two. Apparently Big Mech's Mega Knobs were the same. Mostly done for so long. Feels great to get them done. I'm going to take a page out of your book, Big Mech, and just get it done. So Big Mech Dan Skull, by the way, another Chilling Network brother. Hobby Corner Kev here, another Chilling Network brother. And of course, Elstonation, who we were just looking at. I'm sure there's no need to say, one of the founders of the Chilling Network. This, again, motivating. Like, I want to get to working on these Stormcasts that Oni gave me at some point, so that way I can get in a game with these Stormcasts. Had them for a good 6 months now, and I'm itching to get in a game of some AOS. Have Oni show me the ropes. I like the shading and the highlights there on the blue, especially like in the shoulder pauldron. Shameless, brother Ian. Hey. Said I need to get my Mega Knobs done. Big Mech says, do it. These are cool, more tree people. So we looked at the Cherry Blossom Tree Lord earlier. And this is cool. I've never noticed that. Usually I see these things painted entirely as tree people. I didn't realize that there was, a person coming out of the tree here. I like that this is actually painted like a spirit coming out of the tree and not just painted as all wood. This is cool.
This tree person got boobies.
Yes. This tree person has boobies. Very observant. She looks like a happy girl, someone you could easily approach. Yeah, absolutely. I like the nice, dark, rich wood that she's gone or he's gone for with her. Also, are those honeycombs?
Looks like.
It's cool. So great work by Hobby Corner Kev, who's just gone to bed. This someone is someone that I met in the Twisted Dice Discord. And this right here is a Primaris version that he made for Astaroth, which I've always felt like Astaroth's model, it's cool, but, pretty dated looking. And he has really updated the look of Astaroth, one of them. Anyways, he has taken this old school, I think it's a Finecast model, and he has just done a Primaris version that looks incredible, phenomenal, good sense of movement. Like you can see the strike coming,
Out to kick your ass.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's and the shading and highlights on each feather of the wings there is absolutely mind blowing. A great work on the face, great highlight on the hair.
Absolutely. I love the choice of colors, man. I guess that's genius. It just looks so vibrant.
Yeah, that Tyranid, I agree.
Yeah.
Having a good basing that offsets your model, and Blood Angels are a lot of red and black.
Yeah.
So having the cool colors of the Tyranid on the base really makes it pop and offsets it. That's really smart choice. Just absolutely eye-catching. Is that? I'm not familiar with the pieces used for this. I can't tell if that shoulder pauldron, if the skull is molded on there or freehanded or what.
That one? I think that's part of it.
Okay. And come to think of it, he did say that some of his bits are 3D printed. So okay, that would make sense then.
Very nice. Very beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous work. Some real brush burning material tonight.
I'm gonna yeet this football over that mountain.
This is a character from Blood Bowl whose name is. By the way, this is from G the Hyper Sapien. If anyone knows, because I don't have it listed here.
This is Yeet Man.
This is Griff Oberwald from Blood Bowl.
Gotcha.
Also known as Yeet Man.
Yeet Man.
Really, really great work here. Again, now a really vibrant red and a vibrant blue together can be, retina searing, but it's done extremely well here.
It looks like a superhero.
Right, and they don't clash here.
Right.
I think using the very toned down, almost purpley blue really lends itself to combine well with the red.
Freaking Yeet Man.
Freaking Yeet Man. No, well done, brother. Also, I like the details in the face. You can actually
absolutely
see this gentleman's mustache and stuff,
Yeah.
This is Captain Bloodclaw from Artel W.
Oh, hold on. Gotta go back.
Sorry.
All right, go back. Okay, there you go.
This is Captain Bloodclaw from Artel W, also from G the Hyper Sapien. Really cool work here. Again, I love orcs with the vibrant skin tone, so that is it. That is an instant win for me right here. Great work on the details of the coat.
Captain Morgan.
You gotta love the Captain Morgan pose. And the coat and the vibrant skin and the kind of maroon color of the pants and the hat really go well together. People love your Yeet Man, G, my man. Good to see. Good to see. Yeet Man. Dude, I love the details. Like you can see that G picked out every ab in this guy's six pack. Based his colors off of the Disney Captain Hook. That is awesome. I love when people take such cool inspiration like that and turn it into a project for 40K. That is so cool.
Okay.
Really great work on the treasure chest too. I love that like the wood grains are very distinct and pop out.
I just started the print on the exhaust, so it'll be done.
You are the mother trucking man.
Hey, mother trucker. Haunt dead. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we love Yeet Man. I am a Yeet Man. Look at that. Oh, hell.
I've never heard your printer make that sound before. Pictures don't do it justice at all, unfortunately. Well, it looks amazing now, and on your word, I'm going to assume that it looks even more amazing in person. Oh, Big Mac, that's what I love about this community. I love the way that the positivity gets spread around this chat. The positivity and the salt in equal measures. We're a yin yang channel, really. I love spreading the love of the hobby and people in the community, but there are certain topics that, you know, I get a little bit impassioned about. So, you know, we equal measures here, love and salt. But yeah, that is the power of positivity in this hobby community. Man, I love the details there. I love the little scratches on the captain's belt there. So much cool stuff. Also, and of course, this is for Artel, but I know some people think that the some of the third-party stuff goes too far in the pirate direction. But man, I love that crab shake power claw. I think that's so cool. Big Mac needs to paint his Badrock. I don't have a Badrock. I do have a Snickrot that I need to paint that I picked up just to honestly just to be the knob for my commandos. I just think the model looks too cool not to use. I never plan on running a Snickrot because I like playing Goths, but yeah, I want to paint a Snickrot just to paint Snickrot. I've got one around here in my pile of shame. So I want to get one of those eventually. Dude, really cool stuff.
Yep. That's what happened. So apparently the original exhaust, the first print, must have dropped because it fused to the vat. So I gotta figure a way to scrape it without damaging it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get another one of those film things.
Crap, man, I'm sorry. This is a close-up on the face, and again, I think G's just done an incredible job with the orc skin. And you know, like I feel like in what we do, it takes a lot of cojones to send people a zoomed in face shot.
Right.
You got to really know what you're doing to spot on.
Yep.
Because I'm going to straight up, I feel like I do good paint work, but man, I always find something I don't want to send to people when I zoom in this close. But this looks great.
This looks really good.
I guarantee you, I will never send one of you brothers one of my models zoomed in this close. Oh man, I just don't believe in my work that much. Yeah, no, you did a great job with the eyes, my brother. Really good work. Freak, talk to me after the show. I think I had the same issue you had with your printer with the fused resin.
Who's that?
Commodore.
I'll probably reach out to you tomorrow, my man. Got a long day. Reach out tomorrow when I can. Crazy.
Yep. So this is 9 def treads. Our brother Pale Orcs had printed and delivered.
Jeez.
So many treads. I wonder, Pale Orc, my man, if you're still around, I'm just curious how many points 9 def treads are going to set you back in game. That's got to be the main core of your fighting force. All the weapon options, so cool.
Yeah, these are the
Commodore, did you just hit it with a rock? Stop being fused. Whack, whack, whack.
These are the ones I just printed for Mythos.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love me some custom Mega Blasters.
Oh, wrong way.
And them's the bodies and the treads.
Very cool.
Very cool indeed, my brother.
Heads.
Did you just hit it with a rock? Is there another way other than that? I fit 9 in 1,500 points, but do you have room for anything else after that, or does 9 take up the whole 1,500? Just curious. I like the variety of heads, the variety of torsos, I like that you put in extra steps to give them a variety of character. I think I went for the welders looking head there on the right middle. I think I went for that. And of course the 4 custom Mega Blasters.
Easy, man. Oh.
I think that is everything, man. And I apologize for keeping you for some extra time tonight, my brother. All right. So do you have any closing thoughts, my brother?
No, man, great show as always. Yeah, dude, a lot of freaking art, man. So,
Lots of art.
I'm sorry, man. I'm kind of distracted. That's got me kind of bummed. I'm gonna find a way. I've got a plastic scraper that hopefully I can clear that out without tearing the film. So, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, hopefully we can get that fixed before you come by tomorrow, and we can get that taken care of. So.
Now, I know you're on call. Are you still good for me to swing by?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I can always, take a quick break, go and handle it, and,
Right on, my brother. Well, guys, I am definitely excited for the potential for a new Orc Codex. And of course, we already know the next several codexes that are coming out. So at the earliest, if it does show up, will be like April. But still, I'm excited to see what's there.
Yeah, definitely.
I am brand new to Orcs, but I'm loving everything I've done with Orcs so far.
You've been doing pretty good with them.
And yeah, I've won a few games with them. I really feel like I've gotten down a knack for painting them. I did not expect to love working with Orcs this much when I got into the army. I was like, oh yeah, I inherited this from my brother, this, that, and the other. I said, this will be a fun little side project, and then boom. Like, I'm an orc now. I'm still a space wolf. I'm still a space Asian, but also I'm an orc. Dude, I love it. I love it. Lots of cool art tonight. Really, that I think some of the pieces that we looked at tonight were just mind-blowing, like that Magnus, or that one that was still work in progress, the demon lady that we talked about being in the museum, that one Asterath, that's been Primera. So that's such cool stuff tonight. The people in our community either send us amazing work, show us some amazing work, and like I said, some of it come from other people's discords, like Gamecraft Dragons Discord or Twisted Dice's Discord. Just some really awesome people that we know in the community. Guys, speaking of great members of the community, we are part of the Chilling Network. Please make sure you check our brothers' channels down below in our description. And guys, enjoyed spending tonight with you. Hanging out with my brother here and you beautiful people in the chat is honestly my favorite way to kick off the weekend.
Absolutely.
If you guys like tonight's episode, please make sure that you grab up an ox and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. And drop us some comments down below, especially if you're watching from the heart of the archives. And feel free to take part of any of these ridiculous conversations. Let us know what your thoughts are on a potential upcoming work. If you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel or any of our brother channels down below, then Freakaliciousness and I would love to have you as part of the pack here on the Frost and Fist. Till next time, guys. Stay frosty. Oh, the big secret, hashtag secrets. Next week, we will have on Adam Dodge, the owner of Pagan Miniatures.
Repeat that again. Say it again.
Oh, sorry. Big hashtag secrets. Next week, we will have on Adam Dodge, the owner of Pagan Miniatures. Check that out.
Now we're leaving. Okay, so bye.